Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Nostalgia Unboxings. Today we are doing the final part 3 of my Bionicle Toamata showcase. Starting off with Toamata Gali in her little canister here. We can circle around. Oh, it's on the wrong mask here for some reason. Not sure why that is. There we go. That's Gali. Just a quick look around her little tube. And we shall pop her open. Oh wait, does this actually have an original price tag on it? Oh no, it's $3,651. No! I will never know how much the original owner paid for this. Darn. I was kind of hoping we could see how much it costed originally just to show off, but we were not so fortunate. Here we have Gali herself without her mask. And she has a unique clear mask for some odd reason. And I think that's something that was carried over at least up until the Toa Metru. Because I know Nokama also had a clear mask. I don't know if Gali Nuva has a clear mask. If I ever get all the Toa Nuva, I will know. And I will also happily make another showcase video series of the Nuva as well. One day, hopefully. But here we have her with her dual fishing hook action. Just kind of a cool mechanic. So her unique build is basically that she just has this weird breastplate. And I don't think she actually has anything else unique about her. Yeah. Huh. I don't know, I was hoping maybe I'd see something on the canister. Yeah, so I guess that's her build. Oh, I think she also has wider shoulders, I think, than most of them. Because they're sideways instead of plugged into this peg, they're plugged into the side hole thing. So yeah, very simple build. It is cool that she does have the translucent mask. But unfortunately, her silver and gold ones are not translucent. Although I feel like it would have been really hard to make these translucent, but yeah. So unfortunately, if you want to use one of these, they are going to be opaque. You can take a little look at how they actually look on her. I mean, this one just kind of looks like... I think this one looks the weakest out of all the masks so far in this color scheme. Maybe because it doesn't match with the blue. I don't know. Which is sad because I personally think that her mask, which is called the Cow Cow, this is probably my favorite mask of the Toamata. I think it looks super cool. Although its ability is kind of underwhelming. It's the mask of water breathing. And I'm pretty sure there's like a bunch of limits on it too. Like it's only water breathing up to a certain depth and for like a certain amount of time too. Like it's not just permanent water breathing as long as you wear it. I don't know, so it seems kind of crap, my guys, but what can you do? It's the price you gotta pay for, you know, the drip, for the style, I guess. Here it is with the gold mask, which I think looks considerably cooler, but maybe it's because I'm a fan of the gold color. So let's put our original back on. There we go. We can move on to the poster. I think this one's actually, yeah, this one seems like it's actually in pretty good condition comparatively. We have, you know, the product placement yet again. Here, let's move this back, this away, and these up here. So we can hopefully get this thing into frame. Bionicle Gali. And then we just have, you know, the full art of what is on her canister. Which is pretty cool, just like an action sequence. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be her swimming though, in like some mossy terrain, or if it's her hanging like off a cliff. It might be off a cliff though, because why would you do that underwater? But that's a thing. So we can move on to, what do we have? We have a little instruction booklet left. So same art, the masks again, all different colors. And we can kind of flip through this a little bit. Definitely a simple build. But hey, it's Gali. She's pretty cool. I guess her gimmick is that, like, her main build gimmick might have just been like, oh, well, we'll give her a translucent mask, so the rest of the stuff you can just kind of half-ass. Maybe that's what they were trying to do, because they were running out of ideas. This is, I think, part of the Toa Kaida instructions. So that is it for Gali. We will put all of this back here. Let's bring Gali back in a frame. And now we move on to, last but not least, we have Kopaka, the Toa of Ice. And pull him out. As you can see, he's very nice and pearly white, which is a very good thing. Because if you do plan on, you know, collecting these yourself, this is actually one of the things that you, the main things I would say that you would want to watch out for if you do, you know, look at a set of these bad boys, is because Kopaka is white. For some reason, I don't know why, something in the plastic, I guess, or maybe in like the coloring they use, it actually tends to sun bleach and like it'll yellow up real bad, like a lot of, you know, like the weird appliances you see from like the 70s. So, you know, you want to kind of make sure that it's like the original super nice bright white like this. So I got pretty lucky in this. Also a thing of concern, these are prone, his little blade here is really prone to snapping in half or just, you know, breaking at some points. So it's best to, you know, take care when handling it if you have a complete one, and just make sure that if you're buying, you know, a set or whatever from someone else, that you try to check to make sure it is okay. I think there's actually a little bit of dog nibbling here somewhere on top of the axle, but I think that's a fair trade for it being nice, white, unyellowed, good condition, and not being just broken in half completely. He also has a cool shield, which none of the other Toa do, and it kind of necessitates this very unique arm build, or hand, oh no. So yeah, it kind of slides up and down a little bit just by design, because it's on a pin, and there's nothing locking it up. But hey, that also allows it to spin, which, you know, I guess we can consider this an action feature, although he does also swing his blade. I also realized his mask fell off, and I did not put it on before, you know, showing him off. Apologies for that. So we could put on his mask, which I think looks kind of weird, just because you could see, I think it looks cool on paper, but like if it was just a bit lower set, so you couldn't see like the weird like jawline thing of the actual Bionicle head underneath. But it is the Akaku, and as you may see from this weird telescopic gizmo on it, it gives him like fancy X-ray vision. He can like see through stone and rock and whatever else to the bottom. I think he has like actual control over it too. So he could like choose how deep in he wants to look through, and, you know, how many layers he wants to look through, which actually seems pretty useful compared to, you know, limited water breathing. What else did I want to say about this? Oh yeah, I think they also see in the lore some of them have telescopic vision. I don't know if Kopaka's mask has that too, or if it's like some other Bionicle that also wears that mask that has the telescopic vision. Sorry about that, lads. So his build is basically, I mean, it's kind of unique just because he does have the shield and he has like the chest orb for some reason. But other than that, it is, you know, kind of simple. I think it's basically the same as Tahu's build from part 1 of this series that I made. And now we can bring out his alternate colored masks here, or at least 2 of them. Let's do the silver one first. Let's put it on his little face, and we have the silver Akaku. I think it looks kind of cool. You know what would have been really sweet back then? If they would have put like some sort of... that was an accident. If they would have put some sort of clear like plastic caps on here to make it look like lenses, that would have been super awesome. But I mean, I understand why they didn't do it, as they were going very simple with a lot of the Bionicle stuff in when it was first releasing. Then we have his gold mask, which I don't think it works too well color-wise. But it's gold, so it's fancy, right? That's a thing. He also has like the nice ice blue brain core thing for his eyes, which I personally think is really cool. It is a nice color to have on his head. Let's slap that mask back on. Put both of these into frame. We can move these masks around. Sorry about that. And then we can look at his poster. Dang, so it's looking like... So I guess, what was his name? Onua is the only one whose poster I don't have. We have, again, the product placement. And we have Kopaka himself looking very badass on this frozen hellscape, as I would put it. Because I'm not a fan of the cold. But yeah, that's a thing. We can also take a look at his instruction booklet. Fold that up. I like how it kind of like, oh, this one's like falling apart, I think. I like how it always like kind of rolls up in the side here. And is never in the way. I don't know if that's by design or if it just worked out that way. But we have Bionicle Technic Kopaka. And we have his little build instructions. I mean, basically everything in the instructions really is the same aside from the personal build. Check out that Kung Fu chop! Yeah, and then we just go back into the Toa Kaida. It's nice that, it's on each instruction booklet, so if you did, you know, procure or, you know, obtain all the 3 Toa necessary, but, you know, you lost the instructions or whatever for, like, 2 of them, you have, you know, you have 3 chances to maintain your instructions to make the admittedly ugly Toa Kaida. So I'm glad they kind of thought ahead of that. I think a lot of Legos do that, though, which, you know, good on them. It's smart and it's, you know, user-friendly, I guess. We have this little Technic thing again that's on all of them with all the mask colors. And that's about it for the Bionicle Toamata Showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed watching these videos. I know I enjoyed making them. And, you know, showing off my plastic boys here, my bonks. I do have some mocks and stuff, both my creations, and I have some mocks that my friend actually made, like, I don't know, 12 years ago. I bought like a big Bionicle collection from him that included some of his own little creations and whatnot. So I actually kept them all intact, which I'm really happy about through all these years. So we could see, you know, how differently maybe other people build, you know, like my stuff that I built out of like, you know, my spare parts and then the stuff my friend also built. So it's pretty cool. And maybe he'll see this one day because I haven't actually talked to him in many, many years, you know, because that's what aging does, you know, you move away from people. But it'd be really cool if you ended up seeing this video and was like, holy crap, you know, my stuff still exists. I remember these. So yeah, I may make another video then showing off, you know, all those things too, because it seems you lovely viewers have enjoyed most of my Bionicle stuff. So I would be very happy to make more. And, you know, like I was mentioning before, I would also enjoy to, or yeah, I would also like to one day obtain the Toa Nuva set as well, and then do videos on those, because like I have Takanuva, the Toa of Light, on his bike that I got from my friend in that collection, but I don't have the others, so I don't want to make a video on him because that's probably the coolest thing ever, and like my favorite Bionicle that I own. I don't want to do it with him. I was like waving my arm behind myself, like motioning to where I have this figure, but you can't see that, so I don't know why I was doing that. Forgive me. But I'm just very like excited now. But I don't want to review him without having the full collection. So we could do like a whole, you know, spectacular, you know, Bionicle bonanza kind of thing. But thank you. So if you enjoyed this, thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed, if you dropped a comment, if you liked or disliked to, you know, help me out. And I make a new video every Saturday, so it would be awesome if I could see you in the next one, or rather you could see me in the next one, because that's not how YouTube works. I can't see you unless you comment. But yeah, thank you very much, and have a good one. Bye-bye.